So we've got Otsu and Schirmer. Hideto Otsu and Bob Schirmer in our first semifinal in the lightweight division. Now we are set to go. Otsu is 29, Schirmer is 40. And Otsu is good, the 93 U.S. Shidokan Open champion. He's got the height advantage as well.
Well, Schirmer's doing something unusual for this event. He's throwing a lot of side kicks, and I haven't seen that yet.
Break!
Yeah, the referee says to break.
Ready? Hajime!
See, the stance he's in is called a horse stance, and it's basically a stance for kicking.
2, 3, break!
Kolamian is the third man in the ring. Dro Kolamian handling the two fighters. Oh, an attempted big kick by Schirmer, but he really couldn't connect. And now Schirmer trying to pick up Otsu, not such an easy task.
He threw a couple of side kicks low to the body. He came up with that hook kick to the head, but he didn't quite land it.
These lightweights, 155 pounds and under.
1, 2,
punch to the body by Schirmer. Tried to go inside, but again, was unable to pick up Otsu. And I don't know if he really tried to kick and score there. I think he was just using it as a tactic to set himself up.
Right.
Otsu with the red tie on the back of the gi.
It looks to me like Otsu is really trying to set up a punch to the body and possibly a knee to the head.
And an elbow to the body by Schirmer. And Schirmer continues to be the aggressor. He is setting the pace and going after his opponent.
We see this before, but you guys can start out being the aggressor and they burn out a lot of energy, and they could end up in trouble.
In Schirmer's first bout, he came out of the locker room in a fury and still was able to top L. Smith, who threw in the towel at the end of the first round. So an interesting first round here with Schirmer dictating the pace and Otsu really unable to get anything going. No scoring at the end of one round. So once again, important to note that we are not scoring by a round. We are scoring by points. 6 points means victory. So Don the Dragon Wilson, you can dominate a round, but you may have nothing to show for it.
Right. That's as long as the fight doesn't go to a decision or to a draw, because in that case, the aggressor will take the bout.
Hideto Otsu is from Chicago, Illinois. He was born in Japan. And that man, Bob Schirmer, his home is Berwyn, Illinois. He was born in Chicago. He is self-employed. National Taekwondo Tournament, Battle of the Master finalist, and also in the Marine Corps Championship. He's been around the game for 33 years. Second round. Schirmer again, unable to pick up Otsu. Otsu's gi is opened up, and he looks more purposeful here.
2, 3,
they both go down, no points.
This style of grappling that Schirmer has adopted so far is not, there's no technique involved. It's very energy draining to just lift the man up.
And good combat back to back. And now Otsu going to the body. And those are the punches that will last with you for a while. The accumulation of body blows is significant. Schirmer countering with the knee to the stomach. And Schirmer goes down. And I think those were the body blows.
It was that left hook to the body took him down. You're absolutely right. You can take 2, 3, 4, but when he gets into double figures, it gets pretty rough.
Schirmer fighting back, showing his valor, showing his mettle. A minute to go in the second round. Elbow to the body. Otsu counters to the body. Knee to the chest. Solid knee to the stomach that time by Schirmer. That score.
I would have to say the more accurate of the two is Otsu. He seems to be scoring pretty clean with those hand techniques, and he has snuck a few knees in there also.
And Schirmer's knees close to his competitor. It's not going to generate the same type of ferocity.
No, it looks to me like Schirmer's losing steam. He's actually getting the energy sucked out of him with these knees and body blows.
And this is where Otsu, 11 years younger, is able to take advantage.
Right, he's like a leech just latched on to Schirmer, just sucking the wind right out of him. And there's that lift again.
Schirmer giving his energy, expounding all of that energy in that last move.
Very dangerous move by Otsu there. You try to break his fall with his hand. That's how you get your hand broke.
Second round complete. Otsu leading 3-0.
Yeah, I think you called it right, Bruce, when you said those body blows were going to take it out of Schirmer, because that seems to be what made the difference in that round.
No doubt those body blows paid the price. As we look at one of the lovely ladies who is entertaining the crowd tonight as the ring girl.
There's a couple of shots, short shots to the ribs right there. And even with a glove on, you can take a guy out with a body shot. But without the glove, with those bare knuckles, does even more damage.
He got one more punch off after the ref had stepped in. Now we go to the third round, which means we put on the gloves. 10-ounce gloves, Thai kickboxing rules. 10-ounce boxing gloves. Punching to the face now is permitted. It was not in the first two rounds. They removed the gi tops, and all other bare knuckle rules do apply. Hideto Otsu, one of the highly touted performers of this Team USA Shidokan Championship, and Bob Schirmer, the veteran martial arts instructor, whose discipline is combat doing. Schirmer lands a right hand to the face.
Well, it wasn't quite clean enough to do damage, but definitely a dangerous blow.
Never want to turn to your opponent, but I think Schirmer got turned around there. Thrown by Otsu. That's an impressive move. It will not score any points, but it does have a way of getting to your opponent. Another wild move by Otsu as he grabbed the neck of his opponent Schirmer and dragged him to the canvas.
Well, it won't score because he went down with him, but he was the one in control.
Schirmer looks a little tired as he lands a straight right that did get in there.
Well, he's very tired, and the kind of punching he's doing with his arms and not his body is just going to take that much more energy out of him.
Schirmer barely getting up.
Right, he's really losing his wind, and he's arm punching out there. He's not going to be able to generate the kind of power he needs for a knockout with just arm punching.
Remember, grappling is only allowed to be used in the 5th and 6th round of this semifinal. They will go 9 rounds in the final. Both fighters throwing punches, nothing really scoring. Not great technique used as far as boxing.
No, not really. This is what they called in the old days toe-to-toe fighting. Two guys stand there and just trade blows until one of them lands the best shot. Not a lot of technique, but definitely a lot of heart.
Heart being shown by both guys as Otsu tried to land a knee and did to the side of the groin. Oh, straight right hand by Otsu. I thought it stung Schirmer for a moment. Schirmer in deep trouble and battling back at the will of the champion. And the crowd loves it. Third round complete. Tremendous will showed by Schirmer there after taking that stiff punch.
Oh, I'm not really sure what he was thinking. He turned away from Otsu. He wasn't looking, and sure enough, he caught one on the forehead. And he was actually lucky it was the forehead and not the chin.
Wow, look at Schirmer landing that right hand despite the fact that he ate a lot of leather prior to it. Schirmer has won many awards, the inter-service karate champion, the Marine wrestling champion, the Marine karate champion. Otsu has been in the 92, 93, and 94 Sabaki Challenge, and he entered the 1992 and 93 Shidokan Open.
At this point, it starts getting to the man with the most will or endurance, because both of them are tired, both have taken punishment. And now it's a battle of wills out there.
Schirmer with a couple of good punches, a decent combination by Schirmer.
I think they've given up on defense, and it's all offense now.
Oh. Fourth round continues. Semifinals, lightweight division. Otsu and Schirmer. Otsu with the red glove, Schirmer with the black glove.
Schirmer's sidekick is a far cry from what it was in the first round, that's for sure. He's still using it, though.
And these guys are both very tired. They're trying to raise the legs, so they don't even have the energy. You can still utilize the legs in this round. Why not?
Absolutely. Neither fighter has done a aggressive leg attack in this bout to this point. They have not struck each other in the legs. The no leg kick, there's one.
It is still 3-0 Otsu as Schirmer tries valiantly to put Otsu down. I don't know if he's got the power in his fists at this point.
Well, he doesn't have the technique. He's got the will, but the technique is all arm punching. There's no body behind it.
Now, that was a nice combination. A punch to the body and a knee to the body by Otsu. 30 seconds to go.
Absolutely. Like I said, those knees have maybe 3 or 4 times the force of a punch.
Again to the body with the left hook, and Otsu throws down Schirmer.
So that left to the body was the one that hurt him before.
10 seconds to go in the 4th round. And if we get through this one, they'll put on the next set of gloves. 4 rounds complete. What is keeping Bob Schirmer up? It is still 3-0 Otsu by virtue of that left hook to the body and the knockdown in the 2nd. That's been it as far as scoring. So now, folks, what happens, they put on the 5-ounce gloves. It's grappling and submission rules. Punching to the face again is permitted. Grappling and wrestling is permitted within a 10-second time limit on the ground. Submission holds, chokes, and ankle locks also permitted.
And here's the pummeling that he gave Otsu, but it just did not have the effect because, as you can see, his arms are flailing, but there's no body weight behind it. A little bit of technique would have gone a long way in these last couple of rounds. Otsu still looks pretty fresh, though, to tell you the truth. He looks fresher for the wear and tear than Schirmer.
Otsu with 8 years of experience in martial arts.
Hey! Hajime!
Otsu karate is his discipline. He teaches at a church called the Midwest Buddhist Temple. And this is round 5. The last 2 rounds will be with the 5-ounce gloves.
Otsu's going back to that left hook to the body.
And that is a beautiful punch. Schirmer could go down.
He could go down.
Schirmer, and the towel's been thrown in. The towel has been thrown in from Schirmer's corner. It allows him to keep his honor, and it allows him to get out before he gets hurt.
Otsu went to that same spot there in the left-hand side of his body. The right-hand side of his body. He used that left hook and hit it maybe 5 or 6 solid shots. And I think that just psychologically took it out of Schirmer.
So a TKO in the 5th as the corner throws
driving
the towel.
here, the same spot. For all we know, he could have a broken or cracked rib there because at this point, he's just worried about surviving, covering up.
Otsu is into the finals of the Team USA Shidokan tournament.
Those body shots took the fight right out of Schirmer.
What valor on the part of this man, Bob Schirmer, 40 years of age. What tremendous shape he's in. He works out of the All-American Academy. He's a local product here in Chicago. And he gave it his all.